Well, I've opened up Jack's door. I don't know whether he's contemplating coming out or he's contemplating staying on in, but I'm going to give him a drink. I'll let him know that there's water. I don't know if he wants any today. Want a drink, bud? Yes. Yep. Never too sure till he actually gets going. Then he makes up his mind. Yep. Ah, dude, you're just not in a good position. Yeah. Looking for more? Sure likes his water. You're a lot thirsty or a little thirsty today. You're just lazy. Bad income, I swear he waits. I never, very rarely ever see him in his water bowl. That's not to say that he doesn't go there at all. I'm sure he does. I just don't see it. So, yeah, I just know that he certainly likes to drink this particular way. I think I've just spoiled him rotten. Or he's lazy. I just haven't figured out which one it actually is yet, so it's one or the other. That tail's going 100 miles an hour. Hey, are you coming out, Mr. Flick, 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 flick with that tongue? Hey? You gonna come out and socialise today? Or are you still being, Jack? You know, a bit of a snob of late. Are you coming out too today? Are you gonna come on out? Hey? You gonna come on out? Hey, no, I'm not got any food, buddy. At all. Come on. Don't poke your head up there and just look at me like, huh, I'm not coming out. You know, they do have moods. You know, totally have moods. And Jack right now is, I'm not in the mood to come out. So, you know, that's fine, dude. You are okay. So yeah, you never know. I'll leave his door open. He's got the option. He can decide whether he will or he won't. He may venture out, and if he does, I will Yeah. I'll switch the camera back on. He's been thinking about it. He's been sort of putting his head out, putting it back, bringing his head out, putting it back. He's contemplating, but hasn't quite made up his mind yet. Sure is a funny dude, I tell you. There are times when I don't want him to come out, and all he does is mooch and dance at that door, let me out, let me out. And then I open the door and say, well, come on out some days, and he goes, nope, I'm not coming out. Maybe that's a little bit of payback for the fact that there's been many a time that he has been mooching at the door and I haven't been able to let him out. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what he does. But not yet. Well, I've got Jack out. Well, I didn't. He came half out and then decided that he would venture out the rest of the way. I've given him a bit of a squirt down. He's yeah, just a bit of a spray down just to get some moisture into him. He's just looking a little bit dry in some areas. You know, I don't, and I'm not really keen on the aspen for that fact. It does dry out, and for me it sucks a lot of the humidity out. So you know, I'll be looking at putting more of the repti bark in, even though some people have said that they don't like it. And you know, it's with everything, guys. It's personal choice. You make your own decision on what it is that you like and what you don't like, what you see and know about your guys, etc. Jack will be, you know, I'm going up to the hangout spot, but I am not letting him, just on the fact that he's been such a unsociable fella of late. He needs some handling time, and that is what is going to happen. You know, they're so stubborn. Yeah, Lily is too. I think it's just the nature of snakes. They can be quite stubborn with what they want to do and where they want to go. And Jack and Lily are no exceptions to the rule, and certainly Jesse isn't going to be any exception to the rule himself. So, but Jack does need some handling time. You know, I wish I had two cameras so I could view from there to over here, and one day I'll invest in another camera. But yeah, I do want some handling time with Jack at this point. How you doing, bud? Thinking about the go up top or go home. I don't know. He's probably thinking, she's not going to let me do what it is that I want to do today, so I'll go home. I'll just go back into my enclosure. But it ain't happening, dude, so I'm just going to see if I can get this camera set to where you might be able to see a little bit of, or a bit more of Jack, because I'm going to bring him back over right now and see if he will just spend a little bit of time within that, you know, being actually held. You know, I mentioned the creature of habit scenario the other day, where, you know, you don't handle your snake, and you know, I'm not guilty of not doing that. I mean, I'm not guilty of doing that. I do handle my snakes all of the time. But Jack was in shed. He likes to be left alone. I'll zoom in. He likes to be left alone during that particular time. So of course, you know, for Jack, that's a extensive period of time for him. That can be a whole 3 weeks. You know, I've done a shedding video, and I've gone back over it, and I've said, you know, looking at it, I went, oh, I said a week. When I say a week, I should have said a bit more to that. And once their eyes have cleared from being blue, generally, even as much as 48 hours later, your snake can actually shed. Sometimes it's a week after those eyes have stopped being blue. So, you know, Jack takes a little bit longer. He's older. Jesse is like boom boom man. You know, he does it and he gets it out of the way. It's almost like Jack doesn't want to, so he just puts it off for as long as possible and avoids it. I don't know. I do find Jack to be a lazy dude, out of my guys. You know, whether that's the coastal, not the jungle, I don't really know. But you know, Jack was in his enclosure for an extended period of time to give him his space to shed, so I left him alone. As creatures of habit, he certainly was okay in doing that, and now it's getting him back into the fact that no, you're coming out and I'm handling you, and this is, you need to get some exercise. You can't just lay in your enclosure all the time. So hence why he can be a little bit, I'm not coming out, I'm not coming out. I just tweak him. Come on dude, it is fun out here, and you do like it out here and you enjoy it. So I get a little bit more persistent on him coming out, and as you can see, he's making his way over here. But I'm going to grab Jack. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. And it's something that I do with Jack regularly. As you know, I make my cup of teas and the guys do it with me. And poor Jessie has only just begun with that. So I'm going to grab Jack and we're going to move to the kitchen, and I'm going to make this cup of tea, which is him spending time on me and with me. So it's, like I said, tweaking him. This is what we do together, Jack. Hopefully just a couple of more times and he'll be, well, mooching at that door and wanting out, which I hate too. So I can't have it always my own way. So let's get Jack and bring him on up and over my shoulders. So, and get moving and grooving. So I'll zoom back out. I think I started the process actually and got distracted and went, no, I want to get Jack out today. So I stopped and yeah, became very soft with it. So won't be too long, and you can you know, see that he's you know, he's happy to be out once he's out. So if you go into your enclosure to get your snake out and they are not happy to come out, they will swing around at you and give you that look of, touch me and I'm going to bite you, dude. I'm not saying it's the worst thing that you can do to not keep going in there to grab them. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But try to avoid not continuing through with what it was that you were going to do. You see that snake, you know, swing around at you and you think, oh, you know, he's going to have a go at me. I'm not saying that he wasn't. You know your snake. You know whether they would or they wouldn't. I know Jack wouldn't. He's just testing me. He's just saying, go on, are you going to look at me? I'm looking really defensively at you right now that I'm going to bite you. But I just keep going because I know that the moment I've got him, he quits it. It's like, oh my God, she won. You think he would get it by now, that he never wins. So, yeah guys, it's important, you know, that even when you've got them out, they're not the boss. They will try to be the boss, but you've got to really let them know that they can't do that, that you're not going to let them do it, and you show that you're the one who says the yay and nay. And that's not being mean or horrible to them in any way, shape or form. That's not me saying I always am the boss and they will do exactly what I want them to do. Not at all. You know, we are and do have to do that to keep our guys safe when they are out and in our care, and they don't always know best. And Jack is, you know, climbing everywhere and anywhere. So yeah, you know, they don't get handled, and then they don't want to be handled. So guys, don't forget, you know, to handle your snake regularly. It is really, really important. You know, they do need to exercise and they do need to socialise and they do need to spend time with you. You know, I'm going to be getting Jack out tomorrow. I am not going to feed him this Wednesday. He had an extra large rat, which is ample enough. I might give him a feed in, say, 10 days rather than waiting the whole 14 days, because it's summer and they are more active and more wanting to fill themselves up a bit. So but I'll be getting him out every day. You know, I've been busy with Christmas and shopping and getting so many things organised at this time of the year that, you know, not that these guys miss out, but they have taken a bit of the back burner for the last week, and now it's yeah, back to Jack. You're coming out and spending time with your mum, whether you want to or you don't. So, you know, he's beautiful. He really has a beautiful, beautiful nature, Jack. But he can be crabby too. So, I'm going to let him, you know, go. I'm not going to hold him forever. I am going to let him go and do what it is that he might like to do, which I'm sure he'd like to go to the hangout spot for a while, and I'll let him go. So we'll move over to that particular spot, and we'll watch Jack climb up there and do his thing. Oh, okay. Tail there. Okay, I'll swing this camera around there while I do this. So Jack, whoa, there's my not so real funny looking python there. But you're gonna go up? You're gonna go, not on the camera, but I'm trying to find a foothold here, which is not very easy, but I'll head him in that direction, and up he'll go. You right, man? I'd like the rest of it. He's kind of still hanging on. Gonna go up? Whoa. Come on, dude. Get a good hold. Thank you. Aww. What you doing, man? Oh, I can't even. Woo. Right, I think he's right. Don't come back down again after all that. Like, come on. Oh no, yes. Oh, he's gonna come down. You know, such a contrary boy at this. Oh, okay. You're just gonna just stop there. Well, I'm cool with that if you're cool with that. So I'll leave him make up his mind to stay or not to stay there. But yeah, he can now exercise. Well, that's not actually exercising, just laying there, but he'll be moving around. So guys, just remember, it is important to get you guys out, no matter how social they are with you, how much they know you and trust you. It is important to handle them regularly. They, you know, have been left for an extensive period of time. Be aware that they're not going to be necessarily, oh wow, I'm coming out. They could be the absolute opposite. So there you go. So Jack, do you want to say goodbye to everybody? Hey dude, Mr. Contrary. I thought only females were like that. Alright guys, bye for now.